What started as peaceful camping trips turned into absolute nightmares that were all caught on camera.
Something was scratching the tent, and it walked halfway around it scratching.
Jeez. Okay, that got a little close. What was that? What is that?
Shit, I actually feel like I'm gonna get attacked.
Oh, fuck! I just seen like red eyes.
These aren't your typical ghost stories or urban legends. These are real situations where experienced outdoorsmen found themselves facing forces beyond human understanding, with everything documented for the world to see. Before we begin this journey into the unknown, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. 1. Bear from Exploring with Bear had built his reputation on tackling the most challenging winter camping conditions nature could throw at him. On this particular January night in 2024, he was deep in territory that locals whispered was Bigfoot country.
So, all right, we got our fire going behind us. It is currently 25 degrees out right now. Now, by 8 o'clock in the morning, it's supposed to be down to 12. So it's going to slowly be dropping until that time. But anyway, so it is much, much later now. It's probably about, I don't know, maybe getting close to about 10 o'clock. So the heater that's been in the tent has not been running this whole time since earlier when I cut out on part 1. So right now the tent's going to be 25 degrees. I figure we wait till we get in there, sit in there with it, and let that door be shut a good long time, and then we'll get a real feel on, you know, a little more accurate on if this thing can heat a tent or not. But I mean, earlier with the door opening and closing and everything, just too much cold air going in and out. It is so much creepier out here at night when you're all alone. I don't know if you guys seen last week's video, not part 1 of this one, but last week's. There was a light that I captured at nighttime back in the woods here. There shouldn't be nothing back there, just trees.
The temperature was dropping toward a brutal 12 degrees Fahrenheit, and Bear was completely alone, testing gear while the darkness pressed in around his isolated campsite. What started as a routine equipment evaluation in familiar wilderness quickly transformed into something that would challenge everything he thought he knew about what lurked in the deepest forests.
You guys hear that? Sounds like somebody whistling. And that's impossible. I mean, not impossible, but highly improbable. That's a tree squeaking. Sounds like something walking. All right, guys, you know what we got to do now, right? We got to call Bigfoot. Couple knocks. See if he knocks back tonight. I will seriously crap my pants if we get some knocks back tonight. Did hear like something moving over there when I did it.
The first signs that this wouldn't be an ordinary camping trip manifested as whistling sounds that seemed to move through the forest with purpose and intelligence. Bear's years of wilderness experience told him these weren't natural sounds. The tone, timing, and movement suggested something was deliberately producing them. His decision to attempt Bigfoot communication through tree knocks would prove to be a pivotal moment that opened a dialogue with something that should not have been able to respond.
Creepier when you're by yourself. And like I said, there's so many frickin' sounds out here right now, making it even spookier. I start getting in my own head. Man, my hands are freaking freezing now. Whoa, what was that? Man, I sure hope none of these big trees side on blowing down tonight. What is that? If that moves, I might poop my pants. What is that thing? Huh. Man, guys, it is getting cold out. I'm not sure what time it is again. I'm gonna have to check. I gotta get in the tent though. My hands, I should have my gloves on, but whoa. My fingers are hurting. Man, there was just something was growling out there. I am armed, but man, that sounded scary. See if it growls again. That was scary. My heart's about to pound out of my chest. That was a crazy sound. I don't hear anything now. It's been a couple minutes. I didn't even hear it walking around at all. It was just a growl. It's sort of like a snort growl. I don't know. Weird to explain.
The response to Bear's tree knocks came in the form of a terrifying growl that seemed to emanate from something far larger than any known forest animal. The sound was so primal and threatening that even this experienced outdoorsman instinctively reached for his sidearm. The fact that the growl came without any accompanying sounds of movement suggested that whatever produced it was large enough to vocalize from a stationary position while remaining completely hidden in the darkness.
Something was scratching the tent, and it walked halfway around it, scratching. Something's walking out there.
2. Angelo from Exploring with Angelo specialized in investigating locations that others deemed too dangerous to explore. The forest he had chosen for this July 2025 investigation had earned the sinister nickname Satanic Cult Ritual Forest through years of disturbing discoveries. Animal sacrifices, ritual circles, and sightings of robed figures conducting ceremonies in the darkness.
We are back at what we've been calling the Satanic Cult Ritual Forest for a very specific reason. We genuinely believe that there is a cult coming out to these woods, and we're back. I've not been back here in quite some time. I think it's been probably about 2 months. This place gets hectic. Not only is there likely a cult coming out here, but this place is also extremely haunted. And I plan on coming back in here and camping out for the entire night. It is already pretty late. It's already about 11 p.m. and we are just getting started out here. So basically, I actually know one of the neighbors, and they will not come on camera. They are just so afraid of these freaking people that they've seen on multiple different occasions coming in here in very weird clothing, full garb. The only thing they could describe it as is cult-like. They found animal sacrifices. I have found weird stuff out here as well, and had so many weird occurrences that it's a very long list at this point.
Local residents were so terrified of the area that they refused to discuss it on camera. But Angelo was determined to document whatever malevolent forces had claimed this woodland as their territory.
I swear I just heard whistling again. Like it legit sounds like human whistling almost. Kind of sounded like it came from that direction, but it could just be an owl or some birds or something, I don't know. Not a clue. Alright. Now, the question is, do we need a campfire, or can we survive without? I mean, I think we should be okay, but like a little tiny one would not hurt. That would be pretty beneficial, so maybe we will, in fact, do one. We got plenty of freaking timber just about everywhere. Okay, let me just decide where we're gonna do that, just so we can smoke out the bugs a little bit. I don't want to do it right on the trail, but maybe even behind us. It's not close to anything, so yeah, that'll work. I also realized as well that I forgot to bring my saw, so we're just doing everything pretty much by hand.
From the moment Angelo entered the forest, he began experiencing the unsettling phenomenon of human-like whistling that seemed to respond to his movements and activities. The whistles weren't random bird calls or wind through trees. They followed patterns that suggested intelligence and intent, moving through the forest in ways that defied natural explanation.
Sounds familiar. I swear I heard that last time. It sounded like it came from down there, but kind of far. Can you tell me what we're hearing? So damn quiet now.
Sean.
Well, we got the name Sean. Who's Sean? Sean, what are you doing out here? Okay, I swear I just heard that again. It sounded closer this time. What? Dude, that literally sounds like that whistle thing. Mayan whistle or whatever? That's legit, like, probably the third time I've heard that out.
The whistling escalated into something far more terrifying. The entity producing these sounds demonstrated an understanding of human behavior, timing its calls to maximize psychological impact and moving through the forest in patterns that suggested it was studying Angelo's responses and adapting its tactics accordingly.
God protects this place.
What the hell was that?
Shush, listen.
Yeah, no kidding. Bro. I didn't do that. I left literally just a bunch of small sticks in there. Jesus. Okay, that got a little close. What was that? What is that?
3. Lomar from Paranormal Discovery had built his reputation investigating locations that others deemed too dangerous to explore alone. Haunted Lake had earned its ominous name through years of documented supernatural activity. Campsites mysteriously ransacked while investigators explored other areas, voices calling from empty forests, and an oppressive atmosphere that seemed to drain the energy from even experienced paranormal researchers.
We're back at Haunted Lake. I'm back. I'm alone. The only thing I got with me is my dog child. We're gonna go camp out over at the Haunted Lake there. That's a place where a lot of paranormal stuff goes down. Now, Angelo found a review of some guy. I don't know if this guy was trolling or not, but after our first time coming here, we found a review stating that some guy came and was chased out by someone lurking in the forest here. I have no idea if that's real. Kind of seems weird and odd to me, but it's a legit review. Someone wrote that. I mean, if there is people out here or somebody trying to scare people out, then we're kind of fakey. Anyways, we made it. I've been driving for about 10 to 12 minutes down this dirt path, and we finally just pulled up. I'm maybe like a 10-minute drive up the road from a haunted lake. I'm completely by myself. No other human is with me. Angelo, in fact, I'm pretty sure he's back in Ontario as of right now, as I'm speaking, legit. And yeah, it's just me and Kia. So we're gonna take on the spot alone. I mean, I'm gonna drive up there right now, but the weird thing is we know that there is something lurking up in here. I don't know if it's a person, but I do remember when I came with Angela, we went up to where the haunted lake is located, where the actual haunted stuff goes down. We were just checking it out, but I remember coming back to the campsite and our camp was ransacked. It was looted. Nothing was really taken, like nothing important, but somebody ransacked it. So that's kind of nerve-wracking.
Despite previous encounters that had left him shaken, Lomar returned alone to this remote wilderness location, determined to capture definitive evidence of whatever malevolent forces claim this territory.
Okay, so I've been hearing something down there. It's coming from that way now. At first, I thought I heard like a Bigfoot thing down there, but there's something coming from down there. Watch out there, Kiki. We're not going down that way. It's kind of sketch because I don't want her going down there. Come on, babe. Come on, babe. Let you go. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Just like that. Okay. Hello? But yeah, it's weird, like very, very distant, like from afar. Like it was far, whatever it was kind of like a, ooh, like a calling of an animal of some sort. Yeah, I was legit just collecting firewood, just kind of chilling, and yeah, that happened. Is that a whistle? Keep them that way. Could be a bird. Yeah, do you hear that? What the hell? Hello? Are there people down there? That was whistling. That was legit whistling. Okay, so I heard it from over there, and then there, thought it was a bird, but that right there, 100% human whistling. Or something big to whistle like that. That was not a bird.
The encounter began with what Lomar initially dismissed as distant animal calls, but the sounds quickly revealed their artificial nature through their timing and movement patterns. The whistling that followed wasn't random bird calls or wind through trees. It demonstrated intelligence, moving through the forest in ways that suggested something was deliberately tracking his movements and testing his responses.
Thought I just heard a whistle from behind the camera. It's coming from a haunted lake. The lake is that way. Hello? Oh. What the f was that? What the fuck was that? Holy shit. What the fuck was that? That was a Bigfoot. Okay, back. No. Come, sit. I kid you not, that was a freaking Bigfoot call. Holy shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's not happening. No, that's not happening. That's not happening at all. What the hell, man? Okay. So, forever searching. Okay.
Can we communicate?
Can we communicate? Okay. Let's take a breather here. I packed up the dinner stuff. But on the reels, what the hell was that clapping? There was clapping or something. Then there was like a Bigfoot screech. I know that for a fact. Or was that spiritual? I literally don't know. I'm freaking out deep down, man. Oh my God.
The psychological warfare escalated dramatically when Lomar captured what he identified as an authentic Bigfoot vocalization, a scary scream that echoed through the darkness and confirmed that whatever inhabited the forest around Haunted Lake operated on a level far beyond simple supernatural haunting. The call was so powerful and threatening that both Lomar and his dog immediately went into defensive positions, recognizing they were in the presence of something that could pose a genuine physical threat.
Shit. Okay, come on. Here you go. Up. Girl, I got you. Holy shit. Okay, what the emergency. I'm so incredibly sorry. Okay, come on. Okay, what the emergency. All right, this might be an emergency. I got Kia in the freaking Subaru right now. I don't want her coming out. Good girl, Kiki. Good girl. Good girl. I'm sorry for waking you up. It's all right, Kiki. I got you, baby. All right, you go on your bed when you're ready then, okay? Good girl, Kiki. I'll be right back. What the f***? Okay, I'm gonna leave her. She's not shaking, but getting there. I actually may have to cut this a bit early. That worried me, man. That was a lot of coyotes. I mean, maybe even Bigfoots, because I heard they could mimic. But who knows? They could have actually been real coyotes. But what I think I'm gonna do is run down there with the cam. I don't think I'm gonna spend the entire night. That like something switched, and now I'm like legitimately, I'm freaked out.
4. The English woodsman had spent years building his reputation as the most level-headed outdoor content creator on YouTube. His calm, practical approach to wilderness camping made him the antithesis of the typical paranormal investigator. He was a man of science and reason, who trusted in logical explanations for natural phenomena.
Hello? I hope I got that on camera. I really hope I did. Because if I didn't, and I'm showing this, people won't believe that. Just, my heart's beating a bit quickly. I'll just give you a full circle round of what I'm looking at. Now, apart from them in the distance playing whatever they're doing, whatever sport doing, football or something, I've just heard like someone walked literally past me. And I mean literally walked past me. That is strange. And that is strange. I'm going to put it down, there could just be something behind me here. But it sounded like human footsteps. Let's finish my coffee. I do not want my brain to start overthinking at all. I'm going to play that back and see if I heard that on the camera when I'm recording, talking about going away this Friday. So I even said that wrong, because I'm going away Saturday morning. I don't want to play the footage back. Let's have a listen to it. Is that a badger? Hello? So let me know in comments, did you hear that noise?
I heard it, I played it back, I can hear it. But because I heard it, I don't know if it sounds louder than it is. It's just one of these things where you just need to go, find the reason. Let me know in the comments below what that sounded like. Because I'm convinced it sounded like someone were walking past me very, very clearly as day, that one.
So when this experienced outdoorsman found himself genuinely terrified during what should have been a routine bivvy camping trip in August 2023, his audience knew something extraordinary had occurred.
It bothered me, honestly. As soon as I says hello, started looking around, it just stopped. Right, I'm going to stop thinking about it. That's going to be virtually impossible. At the moment, I've got that noise in the background, so it sort of like takes my mind off it. But I know full well when that quietens down, I'm going to be thinking like an idiot. I'm going to cook my noodles. That'll take my mind off things. But I'm glad this footage will... Oh, God, I can't even think now. I'm glad I've got it on this footage. The last time someone were outside my tent, you could hear them, but very, very faint, and some people saying yeah, and some people saying no, and it caused, you know, quite a lot of comments saying it was fake and stuff. To what I've heard on the playback, you can clearly hear that noise, and it's daytime, and nobody walked past. And yeah, it is 8 o'clock at night, but nobody walked past. Yes, I'll stop making a big deal out of it. I can hear you saying it now. Let's do my noodles, eh? Right, so I've taken the pot off from the jet boil. I'm using this old OEX boiling cup. It's got all the wind block and heat exchanger in there. And I'm going to hope, yeah, I think I can balance it on there like that. It should work. The reason why I'm using this is I don't want to be putting chili noodles in the jet boil. So if I bring this with me, and I can use this instead. Put some water in like that. And then get some gas flour. So this is your chili powder, and these some vegetables, dried out chopped vegetables. There we go, let's give that a break like that. And then we'll put the top on and let it boil. I wish I would have brought a tent now. I think when you're in your tent, you just feel that little bit more safer sort of thing. I know I sound like a right wimp, and somebody's sitting there probably shaking their head at me, but it's all right that. But when you're in this situation, you hear something a bit creepy, it can freak you out, and because you're by yourself, you know, your brain thinks crazy stuff, and you have to try to tell yourself, look, just calm down, get over it. It was just a noise. It could have been anything. But yeah, I wish I would have brought a tent. But I didn't. So there we go.
The English woodsman's encounter began with the distinct sound of human footsteps passing directly by his campsite. Not the random movement of animals or the settling of vegetation, but the deliberate, rhythmic sound of someone walking purposefully through the woods. What made this particularly unnerving was the timing and proximity. The footsteps were close enough that any human presence should have been immediately visible, yet when he investigated with his headlamp, he found nothing.
There's that noise again now. Hello? Hello? You got to better hear that. There's nobody here. And it sounds like someone's just walking around. I can handle it. Won't. Can you hear it? How can I hear that? It's like it's just there. I need to drain some of this out. Wow. Bloody hell. No, I'm not crying, so I'm nervous and babbing myself and crying because wow. That's what. So I'm gonna put the full packet in as well there. Colour of that. I am nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Doing it once is alright, but 2 times it almost sounded identically the same sort of noise. I don't like this. I don't like this spot. I don't like any of this. If he does it one more time, then I'm moving. Just had a bit of a veg tomato noodles. Yeah, I'm not having that. It's 2 times now, and I don't need to look back on the footage because I know you better hear it.
The phantom footsteps returned multiple times throughout the evening, each occurrence following the same pattern. Deliberate, human-like walking sounds that would stop the moment the English woodsman attempted to investigate. The consistency of the phenomenon combined with his methodical documentation of each incident creates one of the most compelling audio records of unexplained forest activity ever captured by a civilian investigator.
I've just heard the noise again, but not as much. I didn't want to turn the camera on, okay? It was just like a quick. I don't like it in here. Everything's just telling me no, honestly. I'm actually breaking wind. I'm quite scared, people. I'm not going to pretend I'm not. I am quite scared right now. If it's a human and they come up and laugh at me, scaring the hell out of me, but I don't think I can sleep here. This is going to be a long night if I'm nervous like this and scared now. I need to know what this sound is. It's not like it was, it's like and then it stops. I am absolutely myself right now. I'm only talking to you guys because it sort of like helps me a little bit. I'm going to be honest. I can't stay here now. I'm going to be a wimp. I don't care if people call me a wimp in the comments, but I can't stay here. I'm too unsettled. I'm nervous. I've done camping like this a load of times. I think I'm going to go find somewhere else to get this bivvy set up. But I'm leaving this spot. Like now. See, I packed my stuff away and already I'm regretting it. I'm regretting packing away. But I just keep doing it. I've got one side of me telling me to stop being stupid. It's an animal, it's animals. And I've got other side saying, well, didn't sound like that earlier. And it keeps doing it. I'm not just working myself up, because you've heard it for yourself. Somebody's going to jump to the video now and come right to this point and say it were nothing. Listen back. Listen back to the sounds early on in the video.
5. Bear from Exploring with Bear had already proven his courage during his terrifying winter camping experience, but in August 2024, he made the decision that would define him as one of the most dedicated paranormal investigators on YouTube. He returned to the same Bigfoot territory that had nearly broken.
Welcome back to another scary camping adventure, fam. If you are new to the channel, I am Jared Bear, and for today's scary adventure, I am back at a place that I really thought I was never going to come back and camp out again. It's actually been since winter time since I've been here. I did spend a few nights searching for Bigfoot here. I was leaving out offerings, I was putting out Bigfoot calls, I was doing tree knocks. Now, right before I started this video, I did a members only live. What is that behind me? I did a members only live, and during that live, my windows cracked here. I heard like a big tree bang, and then afterwards it was like a like footsteps going from the big bang. So I am freaked out already. I don't even want to go out no more. I don't even know if this video is going to get done. Yeah, I don't feel safe right now. I don't. Whatever that noise was, there's all kinds of other noises. And of course, I did bring Bigfoot, my boy, a banana and an apple that we'll leave him as an offering. So I don't think I'm going to put it on the offering tree this time. I think I'm going to just put it on the table that's by the burn pit. And I'm not going to get a fire going either because everything is soaking wet right now. I got chairs too, but I don't think I'm going to do much sitting outside. All right, so I think what we're going to do is I got a sack up here, and I'll get some cameras and lights together. I'm going to work on getting my stress level down a bit, and then I just heard walking again. There's another bang.
The fact that supernatural activity began before he even left his vehicle during a live stream to his members suggested that whatever inhabited this forest had been waiting for his return, watching and preparing for another encounter with the human who had dared to document their previous confrontation.
Do you hear that? As soon as I opened the door, there was 3 knocks. You guys had to have heard at least 2 of those. Oh my goodness. I'm wanting to go put the offering right over there. There's all kinds of noises coming from the woods. Ooh, ooh. All right. I know you guys heard that. Look. Offering for Bigfoot. I know you guys heard that. There's a knock over there. Is that one behind me? That might have just been something falling in the rain. Some came from over there, and there's been like multiple knocks over here. Should I do a knock? Ooh, that's 3 good knocks. Okay. Okay, 3 good knocks. Apple and a banana. I gotta go back to the truck and get a better flashlight though before we start walking. For show.
The intelligence behind the phenomena became immediately apparent when Bear's simple act of opening his vehicle door triggered an immediate response of 3 deliberate knocks from the forest. The timing was too perfect to be coincidental. Whatever was out there had been monitoring his arrival and responded with what could only be interpreted as an acknowledgement or perhaps a warning.
That sounded like a frickin' answer. That was a... The offering tree's over there. But anyway, as I was saying, there is no way I'm pitching another tent here. No frickin' way I'm ever going to pitch another tent here. So I was thinking truck camping, but now I'm thinking maybe just hope to not die walking around here for a minute. Ooh, ooh. No way. Those footsteps right over here. Oh man, I sort of want to go back to the truck. I feel like I want to puke. What is that? I can hear it walking. Tell me you guys can hear that.
The psychological pressure intensified as Bear attempted to establish his presence in the territory that had driven him away months earlier. The entities weren't content with simple acknowledgement. They began demonstrating their continued dominance through coordinated sounds that seemed to design to test Bear's resolve and remind him of his previous traumatic experience. The footsteps he documented weren't random animal movements, but deliberate positioning that suggested whatever was out there was circling his location and evaluating his intentions.
There was another knock. Did you hear that? That was a loud one. I gotta get the key in and turn the lights on. Up there again. Hold on, guys. I just seen like red eyes. Like, look, oh, right there. They're like orange eyes. Hold on. Where'd they go? Keep your eyes straight back, pretty much in the middle of the screen, up where those 2 first big trees are behind there. Dang it, if I zoom in, it goes dark. I can't do it. I don't know if I could get some... I'm glad my wife didn't come with me now. I can't stay here, guys. Not tonight. Not by myself. What if I'm sleeping and a brick comes through? I can't do... Nope. I apologize. I'm a big freaking sissy. Whatever you guys want to call it. That's what I am this time. But you know I go into dangerous crap all the time, but I just don't feel right about this.
6. When Angelo from Exploring with Angelo joined forces with Lomar from Paranormal Discovery and Chelsea for a joint investigation in the remote wilderness of Newfoundland, Canada, they expected to document some interesting paranormal phenomena at an abandoned amusement park.
What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new adventure. We are here pretty much in the middle of nowhere in Newfoundland, Canada. It's already quite chilly. The sun is going down. We are racing against time. We're actually in an abandoned amusement park. There have been rumors that this place is haunted. There have been rumors to have been Bigfoot sightings as well. So this is a little bit of everything. We're going to explore the abandoned buildings, see if there's some ghosts here, see what else there's here. There's been kind of a weird thing. This place wasn't originally known as a haunted location, but later became known as a haunted location, as if something kind of came afterwards. It's odd, and I keep hearing something, but I don't really know what that is. But like I said, we're racing against time because the sun is going down very, very quick, and we got to set up camp before we can't really see anything anymore.
What they encountered instead was a coordinated assault by entities that demonstrated not just intelligence and strategic thinking, but abilities that challenged every conventional understanding of what might inhabit the deepest wilderness areas of North America.
Unlike the benevolent, sparkling fairies often depicted in popular culture, Newfoundland fairies, often called the good people or the little people, are generally depicted as mischievous, dangerous, and at times malevolent. Here are some key aspects of Newfoundland fairy folklore. Nature of the fairies. They are not necessarily tiny or winged. They can appear in various forms, including children, adults, glowing lights, like jack-o'-lanterns that lead people astray, or even animals. Which is strange, because as Lomara was filming something, Chelsea noticed it first, but she saw this man, and we all looked over, and we all literally saw the same thing at this random abandoned building close by the stream. So that's kind of freaky. We also heard those weird noises in the forest. We don't know what that was. They are often associated with border zones between the wild and civilized world, places like the edges of gardens, meadows, beaches, and dense woods. Excuse me, too much beer. But makes sense. Where people go to pick berries or tend to livestock. They are amoral and can be unpredictable, capable of both enchanting and causing harm.
The location itself seemed to pulse with malevolent energy that local folklore attributed to the little people, entities that bore no resemblance to the benevolent fairies of popular culture. According to Newfoundland tradition, these beings were dangerous shapeshifters, capable of mimicking human voices, leading people astray, and even replacing human children with changelings. The abandoned amusement park, destroyed by Hurricane Igor in 2010, sat directly in the kind of liminal space where such entities were said to be most active.
Guys, what the hell is that? Did you see those eyes?
Down near the stream?
Yeah. There was little, like, eyes down by the stream there.
They look like little lights, little glowy things.
Yeah.
They're white, right?
Yeah. Which doesn't even make sense, because there's no light facing it. What the hell was that? Wait, hang on. Did we all just see that?
Yep.
I know I did.
Right?
Yeah, I saw that.
On the same side of the stream where we saw that man?
Yeah, they look like white glowy like eyes or lights.
Hang on, let me grab the camera. Okay, you guys are seriously gonna go and explore right now?
Yeah, because we saw some stuff up there that we just wanted to kind of check out.
Okay.
And it also feels weird, so like I think it's
Kinda. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go check out down there since I saw something.
Yeah, definitely, because there's like a thing down there. Like we all saw that.
Yeah.
And it's like.
And then we saw the eyes, the man.
Yeah.
Like what are we seeing exactly?
I honestly don't know, but whatever it is down there.
Right?
So yeah, good luck.
Okay, good luck. Yeah, I'm not going empty-handed out here. Fuck that.
Good choice. Good choice.
Okay. Yeah, let's reconvene maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good. See y'all in a bit.
Good luck.
Oh, it's going to be sad to leave the fire. Chelsea, did you throw a can in there?
No.
Okay, sure. I think Chelsea might be a bit of a pyromaniac. She seems to like setting things on fire. But okay, anyway. So, like I said, we both saw a man over there. Now, I'm not too concerned about that because there was no one with a flashlight. We haven't seen any lights whatsoever. So, it could have just been a spirit or something. We have been hearing weird stories of people seeing other people out here, like apparitions, I guess. And they weren't super descriptive, just more like dark, kind of shadowy figures that kind of appear for like a second or two. And it didn't happen right away. It is possible that maybe somebody came out here and did something in this place. Damn, it is getting so f***ing cold already. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody summoned something out here. We have absolutely no idea. There's not really enough information on the haunting of this place. But clearly something's happening already. I wasn't really even too sure what to expect. We're just like, yeah, it sounds like a cool place.
The investigation quickly escalated beyond typical paranormal activity as the team witnessed phenomena that defied explanation. Glowing eyes moving through the darkness, shadowy figures appearing near abandoned buildings, and sounds that seemed to move with purpose and intelligence through the forest around their campsite. The entities weren't simply haunting the location, they were actively studying the human intruders and preparing for psychological warfare on a scale that none of the experienced investigators had previously encountered.
Just saying that this is apparently part of the Appalachian Mountains, which we did not know until now. And all sorts of weird stuff happens in those places. And at some point I heard, I swear, what sounded like as if somebody took a coin and threw it in the bush down there.
Yeah, the Appalachian Mountains are weird, man. Like, voices are heard.
Very.
Random stuff. People's names have actually been called there. So it's like very similar to what just happened.
I just got the name Dorothy. Anybody know what Dorothy?
Can't you just say grandmother?
Yeah.
That's my great grandmother's name.
Really?
Yeah.
The psychological warfare reached its peak when the entities began demonstrating their most terrifying ability: perfect vocal mimicry combined with access to personal information that should have been impossible for them to obtain. Their use of Chelsea's deceased great-grandmother's name through electronic equipment suggested intelligence that could access human memories or personal histories in ways that transcended normal supernatural activity.
Okay. I think they might need help. Chels? Fuck. Guys? You okay? Why the hell was she just screaming? You guys okay?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, why did you scream?
I didn't scream.
We didn't scream.
I heard Chelsea scream.
No, I literally was just Googling about coolers and bears.
No, like,
About what?
Literally, bro.
Cougars and bears.
Yeah, but if bears can get into a cooler.
Okay.
I didn't scream at all.
I swear I heard you scream help.
No, she wasn't. I was recording her. I've been recording the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm literally recording right now.
Okay, what the f*** is going on out here?
Why
Like-
is this happening?
I don't know.
You heard her scream?
Yeah.
Help?
Yeah.
Why is something like...
No, she was not screaming.
Okay, this doesn't make any sense.
really
You guys heard me scream when I didn't. And now I heard you guys. And I swear I just saw something move in the back of the trees over there.
right behind me?
Yeah. I'm really hoping the camera picked that up.
Why is something like copying us?
I don't know. Like, I legit thought I saw something like right back there. Move from right to left.
Like right in that like hole?
Yes.
Omar was just saying too, like before you came back, that he was feeling eyes from behind.
Really?
Yeah, like I have it all on tape.
What the f*** is going on? What is up with this place? Okay, I really didn't expect this tonight, like, at all. Oh, man.
This place really comes alive at night.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we're up in the mountains too. Like
That's true.
Is this considered or like something along the lines of the Appalachians?
Uh,
Because I know it goes into Cape Breton.
It goes into, let's see
I don't know. Could be.
This is like messed up.
But I legit, like, for realsies though, like.
The climax of the encounter revealed the true sophistication of what they were facing. Entities that could perfectly mimic team members' voices while creating sounds that only specific individuals could hear. The psychological manipulation was so precise that each investigator was convinced their teammates were in genuine distress, leading to confusion and panic that the entity seemed to feed upon. This wasn't random supernatural activity, but a coordinated campaign designed to isolate each team member and maximize psychological trauma.
You said you saw a top hat man?
Yeah, this morning he was just standing like right over there.
Huh.
He showed up to me like 3 times.
Weird. And you saw him just like clear as day, or?
Thursday, yeah. And then he just told me. I asked him, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm part of the railway.
Oh. I wonder if he like died, like maybe constructing it, or.
Maybe. But he had like a big top hat on, and he had like a full black.
That's
like,
creepy.
Outfit, yeah.
Yeah. All morning I was like, for some reason I kept like looking up there. Yeah, I felt like somebody was watching me, or like somebody was gonna show up for some reason, and it's like.
Yeah, this place is actually really creepy during the day.
Yeah, it's weird, like the sensation you get from daytime for some reason.
Each content creator entered the wilderness with confidence in their abilities and experience. They all left forever changed, carrying knowledge that the natural world contains mysteries defying rational explanation. Let me know in the comments section if you have had this type of experience before. Subscribe and hit that notification bell because the wilderness holds more secrets than we've barely begun to uncover. Click on one of the cards on your screen to see more videos like this.